Hi everyone, my name is Diane. I work at Park to High Park, EarlyON Child and Family Center, and I'm the office administrator. I'm here with my colleague Glenda, who also works at Park to High Park, EarlyON Child and Family Center, and she's a family support worker. So I'm going to give her a chance to introduce herself.
Hi everyone, like Diane said, my name is Glenda. I am one of the family support workers at our center. This video today is geared for babies 6 to 12 months, and the songs that I'm going to be doing are to help you with teaching them new vocabularies, new concepts. And we're going to get Diane to share her screen so that you can see the lyrics, and I will be doing the actions.
So I'm hoping everybody can see my screen right now.
Yep.
Awesome. So when we engage with babies through reading, we are creating a foundation of lifelong learning. Between 6 to 12 months, babies are viewing the world from a very different point of view and are engaging with you differently. They might be sitting up or on the move. They're also learning more through repetition, so you may notice they do the same actions over and over and enjoy the same songs or rhymes. At this age, books with flaps allow them to repeat an action over and over and work on the memory muscle. Repeat, repeat, repeat. Babies learn through repetition because it gives them many chances to figure things out. When babies tell you they're interested in a book or even in the picture in a book, give them as long as they want to look at the picture or to hear the story over and over.
Thanks, Diane. And I mean, babies aren't necessarily telling you that they like the book, being like, Mom, this is what I like, but they're showing you. You'll know that they're really interested in something because they usually tend to pause and don't want to move on from that. And that's okay. You'll notice that there are only certain songs or rhymes that they are really into, and they sometimes will clap or they'll laugh, or as soon as you start singing something different, they'll turn from you and signal and let you know, I don't want to do that one. And it's usually the same songs or rhymes that they want to do over and over. The same thing with books. They'll probably really like the same ones over and over, but it's good to continue to give them an opportunity to hear different words, to learn new words, to learn new vocabulary. So I'm going to start with the more we get together. So this one has a little bit of sign. So it's more, together, happy, and our faces should also show happy, the letter B, your friends, and my friends. So it's the more we get together, the more we get together, the happier we'll be. Because your friends are my friends and my friends are your friends. The more we get together, the happier we'll be. There's Glenda and Diane and everybody else. The more we get together, the happier we'll be. Also, between 6 to 12 months, even younger ones, you want to try sometimes to sing the songs a little bit slower. So it's always good to remember it takes children about 10 seconds after we've given them information. Their brain takes it in, they process it. So sometimes it's a good idea when you're trying to engage with them, engage or ask them something, wait 10 seconds, count to 10 slowly in your head and see their reaction, because that's how long it usually takes them. The next one we're going to do is Rain is Falling Down. Then at the end of this one, we have a peekaboo. And it's really great, especially 6 to 12 months. They are really learning about that concept of object permanence, which is just a fancy way of saying something can go away and come back. And it's really great for kids if they have to stay with somebody else, that they have been introduced to the concept of adults can go away and come back for me. So this one is Rain is Falling Down. So we'll start with our hands up high. It's rain is falling down, splash. Rain is falling down, splash. Pit, Pitter, patter, pitter, patter, rain is falling down. Splash! Then sun is peeking out. Peek! Sun is peeking out. Peek! Peeking here, peeking there. Sun is peeking out. Peek! The next one we'll do, this one is more, it's a rhyme, but it's a story. Because sometimes we get stuck on stories just need to come from books, and they don't always need to come from books. As children get older, they'll want to hear different stories. And I think one of the most favorite stories that children like to hear is how their names got chosen. And it's really great to introduce them to stories. There's a beginning, a middle, and an end. And that is really something that they are going to learn through their academic years. They're going to learn sentences have a beginning, a middle, and end. Paragraphs have a beginning, middle, and end. This one is called Key to the Kingdom. Now, don't get discouraged if this one takes you a while to learn. It took me a while to learn it because we do it one way and then we do it the other way. But we start with this. It's called This is the Key to the Kingdom. And this is the kingdom. And in the kingdom, there is a town. And in the town, there's a street. And on the street, there's a hill. And on the hill, there's a house. And in the house, there's a room. And in the room, there's a bed. And on the bed, there's a basket. And on the basket, there's a blanket. And under the blanket, there's a baby. Baby under the blanket, blanket in the basket, basket on the bed, bed in the room, room in the house, house on the hill, hill on the street, street in the town, town in the kingdom, and this is the key to the kingdom. You can always try this one just going until you find the baby before you try it backwards. But again, like anything, it's just a matter of practicing it over and over, and then you will be able to recall it and be able to tell it. The next one we're going to do is called the apple tree. So for this one, usually children are standing or sitting in front of you because they're a little bit older. If they have really good neck control, you can just use them as the apple tree. You can do hand over hand with them and put their hands up, or you can do the actions for them. So it's way up high in the apple tree. 3 little apples stared at me. I shook that tree as hard as I could, and down came the apples. They were good. So this is a really great one. You could have the apples land on your child's shoulders or on their belly, and then you can just give them tickles. The next one we're going to do is arms across and legs across. So this is a really great one to, if they will let you, to uncross and cross arms and legs, and try to ensure that the words that you're singing are matching up to whatever you are, the actions that you're doing. So we're not going to cross and uncross our legs if we're singing about their arms, just so that they learn the appropriate words. And then at the end, this one always says, kiss the baby. At a home, always use their name so that they start to associate that's who they are. Okay, so it goes, arms across and arms apart, arms across, arms apart, arms across and arms apart, kiss the baby. Mwah. Then legs across and legs apart, legs across, legs apart, legs across and legs apart, kiss the baby. Mwah. The next one we're going to do is called This Little Baby. So for this one, we're using our 5 fingers, and this is a really great, again, it could be used like a story. Any of the songs that we do, if you're not comfortable singing it, you can always just say it as a rhyme or just say it. So it's, this little baby rocked in the cradle. This little baby jumped in bed. This little baby crawled on the carpet. And this little baby bumped his head. But this little baby played hide and seek. Where's that little baby? Oh, peek! There's that little baby. The next one we're do is a rhyme, and this one is called Round and Round the Garden, and it ends off with a tickle. So this one, you can do it on a child's hand, on their belly, or even on their back. So it goes, round and round the garden like a teddy bear. 1 step, 2 step, tickle you under there. Then round and round the garden through the wind and rain. 1 step, 2 step, tickle you again. The next one we're going to do is called rocking chair. So for this one, we're pretending if your child wants to sit with you, we're going to rock back and forth like we are in a rocking chair. So it goes, I love to rock in my rocking chair. I rock and I just don't care. I rock around the block in my underwear, and I rock back home to my rocking chair. The next one we're going to do is called I'm in the Mood. So for this one, I've only put singing, but really you could do lots of different actions. So we're going to do singing, and then we will do some clapping. Usually babies 6 to 12 months tend to get to the age where they really, really enjoy clapping. So this is one way to incorporate clapping with them. So it's, I'm in the mood for singing. Hey, how about you? I'm in the mood for singing. Hey, how about you? I'm in the mood for singing, singing along with you. Hey, hey, what do you say? I'm in the mood for that today. Hey, hey, what do you say? I'm in the mood for that. We'll do some clapping. So it's, I'm in the mood for clapping. Hey, how about you? I'm in the mood for clapping. Hey, how about you? I'm in the mood for clapping, clapping along with you. Hey, hey, what do you say? I'm in the mood for that today. Hey, hey, what do you say? I'm in the mood for that. And the last one that we will do is I See the Moon. So for kids, it's important to, if you're able to, incorporate a routine, doing a book and then maybe doing a lullaby at bedtime. It gives them the opportunity to know, I know what's coming up next, because this is what we do all the time. We do a book and then a quiet song, or we do a bath time and a lullaby, and I know that it's time to settle. So whatever it is that you do, try to find your own way of doing it. So this lullaby is called I See the Moon. It goes, I see the moon and the moon sees me, down through the leaves of the old oak tree. Please let the moon that shines on me shine on the ones I love. Over the mountains and over the sea, back where my heart is longing to be. Please let the moon that shines on me shine on the ones I love. Thank you for joining us today, and we hope that this was helpful.
Bye, everyone.